Ladies, Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, the GTA housing market may be showing signs of slowing, but the cottage market remains scorching hot.
Absolutely. Both sales and prices for cottages going through the roof, apparently, according to new numbers in Francis from Royal LePage. And the reasons for it, first of all, tight supply. Not enough cottages in the areas where buyers want to buy them, so there's tight supply. And then the average cottage buyer, it tends to be a bit more well-off, higher net worth, so that also leads to the prices going up. Overall, the average price of a cottage in our area, $413,000. But let's look at some of the regional prices. These are for lakefront cottages. Muskoka, of course, topping the list, $1.5 million on average. Niagara on the Lake, $1.2 million. Meaford, Thornbury, Collingwood, a little over $801,000. East Cortez, $625,000. Then we get to the Orillia area. It's about $608,000 there. Perry Sound, $500,000 on average. Honey Harbor, a little bit cheaper at $477,000. But cottages aren't cheap, Francis, and that's why I don't have one. So if anyone out there is going up to the cottage, bring Richie along. I'll bring some beer or some sandwiches or something.
Some honey lager at Honey Harbor, right?
That's right. I'm big company.
So Canada's upcoming 150th birthday is already providing a big boost to the economy as tourism rises.
Sure is. We got the numbers in from the debit and credit card processor Moneris, and they said already we're seeing a lot of people visiting our fine country this year. April and May saw increases in foreign spending of 8.5% and 11.6% respectively. In the first quarter, the first 3 months of the year, foreign spending up 6.1% on a year-over-year basis. Who's coming to visit? Well, topping the list, it's our friends from the United States, followed by China, Australia, and the UK. Over 20 million tourists expected to visit Canada through the end of 2017. And if that happens, Francis, it would be a 14-year high.
You'll have to order a really extra large birthday cake then for July 1st.
I think we'll have to do that, and we'll attack that.
But if you are looking for a job and not afraid of heights, you might want to consider becoming a pilot, because a report finds the world is going to need a whole lot more of them. Yeah,
obviously not for everybody, but a new report out today finds the world's going to need 255,000 new commercial pilots over just the next 10 years. And a third of them will be required right here in North America. This is a report from Montreal-based flight training provider CAE. In all, the report finds 70 new commercial airline pilots will have to be trained each day, 70 a day, to keep up with demand. And Air Canada, speaking of airlines today, Francis, named the best North American airline at the Paris Air Show. So a nice win there for Air Canada. But there you go. We should go take some flight lessons, you and I, maybe.
Well, you know, I have taken.
I think.
Yes, I've taken. When I was 16, I took.
Now, what happened? You didn't follow through with that.
Ran out of money.
It is very expensive.
I was 16 years old. It was very expensive, but honestly, it was my dream job to become a pilot when I was little, and then. That's
why a lot of people they join the armed forces, they join the military because they get the hours that way. But it is very expensive to become a pilot, no doubt.
It is, but you know, maybe you can pay with it from Bitcoin or maybe this other new digital currency, and the value of that is exploding.
Yeah, so we've heard of Bitcoin, and now here's the new in vogue digital currency. It's called Ethereum, and the price for it up more than 5,000% since the start of the year. Right now, Ethereum, for one of the Ethereum dollars, if you will, $343 American, or about 454 Canadian dollars. So both it and Bitcoin are tracked and maintained on a network of computers. No governments are involved, and the prices are established on private exchanges. But where Ethereum differs is it's more designed for business. It's been designed to support so-called smart applications, smart contracts that make it easy to execute financial transactions, and the banks, as a result, very interested in this. There's a Canadian connection. Ethereum invented by a 21-year-old who was born in Russia but grew up here in Toronto and went to the University of Waterloo. So there's the new thing to keep an eye on, Francis.
Ethereum.
Ethereum, yes.
So starting today, Netflix is rolling out interactive kid shows.
Yeah, we were talking about this a couple months ago, and now we're getting the first look at exactly how it's going to go down. So Netflix basically letting children call the shots. Starting today, the online video streamer is launching 2 interactive children's TV shows that lets the audience determine the on-screen action. So the show asks the youngsters to choose between 2 options to determine the plot. So they hit the button on the remote control. The programs can be watched as well on the phones and on the computers. And adult titles are going to come too. So soon we'll have adult titles and we'll be able to pick the plot on Netflix.
It's like the Choose Your Own Adventure books. Remember those?
It is. Very exciting.
Books. Remember those, kids?
Don't know what those are.
So the Ken doll is getting a 21st century redesign. Oh boy.
Yeah, and we're going to show him to you. This is the new Ken. He's ready to go. He's hipster Ken now. He's seven new skin tones, 3 body types, including a dad bod, and new hairstyles, including cornrows and even a man bun, Francis. 15 new looks in all for Ken. He'll also be sporting new fashions, skinny ties, plaid shirts, and graphic T-shirts. Mattel's trying to fight falling sales of both Barbie and Ken. Barbie sales down 13% on a year-over-year basis. What do you think of the new Ken?
So Ken totally looks different than
looks a lot
all
different.
the Kens look different. Wow.
He hasn't had a redesign in a while, but you got to like the man bun on Ken. That's very in right now, I think.
Yes, I've always thought about it for myself. But
you and I will get man buns.
Maybe. Thank you, Richard.
Thanks.